Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new message. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So today we have a message that is meant to reach you before the end of today. So if you're seeing this reading right now, let's see what the Spirit wants to communicate to you before the end of today. This is going to be an important message for you, a relevant message that you need to hear right now. So what is the message, Spirit, for the person who is watching this reading? Wow, we have the World card. Are you ready is what I'm hearing. Are you ready for what's coming? Because I hope that you sense this also energetically. You could be sensing it. The world is saying there is a new era that's ready to begin in your life. And Spirit is asking you, are you ready for what's next? Because I'm seeing new horizons opening for you. What is the message for the person who is watching? What do they need to know before the end of today? Okay, we also have summertime. So summer may be an important time for you. I'm going to post this in spring. And I feel like there is something about this period that's preparing you for what's coming in summer. That's something that you need to know. It feels to me like springtime is preparing you for what's coming in summer. Summer is going to be your season this year is what I feel. A lot of things are going to happen for you in summertime. A lot of you could be like, I'm seeing a lot of doors opening for you in summer. It's almost like your life is going to be just like blooming in multiple aspects. And I feel like this is something that you're maybe sensing and preparing for. We have the Two of Cups. And we also have the Queen of Wands. Yes, I'm telling you, summer is going to be your season. I feel like that's something that you need to know and something that you need to hear before the end of today. Summer is truly going to be your season. I'm also seeing that during summer, you could be meeting somebody very important. You could be meeting your soulmate. You could be stepping into a very powerful relationship. I am sensing this energy of like a power couple dynamic showing up for you. The Queen of Wands, I feel you're attracting somebody very special. They might show up for you in summertime. They could be also from a distance, like they could be like from a different country or something like that. Is also something that I'm hearing for you. Two major things I'm seeing that are coming in for you. And I feel like this is something that you need to know is that you're going to become very well recognized, known or famous by summertime. And you're going to step into a very powerful relationship. These are two things that I'm seeing for you. I'm also hearing that the world is ready to see you. The world is ready to perceive you in a major way. I'm hearing that if nothing has happened up until now, don't worry about it. This is your story and this is your path. Spirit has been walking with you this entire time. Even in the times when you felt very lonely or like, you know, why am I being put in this place of stillness? It was all a part of your preparation. It was all a part of your own process. And the reason why this message is important for you right now is because you need to remain patient is what I'm hearing. You need to understand that it's coming for you. You need to understand that your destiny is going to start to unfold by summertime. Spring is truly going to be like your last push, your last preparation before it all starts to happen in summer. And the Two of Cups, you know, this is again that soulmate energy. I feel like somehow life has been preparing you for this person and their life has been also preparing them to come to you. The Queen of Wands, it's also signaling to me that a lot of you, you're stepping into your creative energy. If you're dealing with creative energy, if you're dealing with creative pursuits, this period of your life is going to be very favorable for becoming famous, for becoming well known, for expressing yourself creatively or authentically as well. I feel like this season of your life is calling you towards more creative pursuits, or just putting yourself out there in a more bold way. You're going to gain a lot of attraction, and I feel like this is something that you're feeling already. You can sense that there is like this major, maybe global recognition that's also coming your way, which is something that I'm feeling in the cards. So what is the message that is meant to find you before the end of today? Wow, okay, the peacock feather. What is your message before the end of today? This one right here. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch and ready yourself for a rebirth. Okay, a rebirth is coming in. You're ready to shine. You're ready to really step into the spotlight. And again, like I feel like you can sense the energy around you. It's maybe like expanding. And the magpie bird, reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. So for this time of your life, I feel like Spirit wants to give you this guidance to really prioritize what matters to you in this time of your life. What are the things that you really want to focus on in this time? And anything else that's not a priority, don't pay attention to it. Don't focus on that. Because you're in the most pivotal part of your journey. You're literally, in that phase where you need to focus the most. You're in the phase where you need to dedicate yourself the most. This is the time when the transition happens in your life. This is the time when you propel yourself. You really push through maybe the challenges, the obstacles, and you get on the other side. You could be gaining a lot of wisdom in this period. You could be gaining a lot of insight as well. And you sense that a rebirth is coming. You sense that there is something big, something major forming around you. And this is why this is so powerful, because the Queen of Wands is saying that you're rising. Internally, you're changing. Internally, your frequency, your energy is becoming so magnetic, so attractive, so powerful to beautiful things in your life, that I feel like you don't even know the extent of how good your life can get, or how your situation can swiftly change in the span of the next couple of months, right? You don't know. I feel like you maybe feel like energetically you could be feeling like more in tune with yourself, and you could be feeling like some aspects of your life are lining up. You could feel your confidence rising, but I feel like you don't know the extent of how your life is going to transform by summer. And Spirit is saying this is the time to lock in. Like, this is the time to get serious and to really prioritize what's important for you in this time of your life. Okay, what is the message that you need to hear before the end of today? Just one card, Spirit, for the person who is watching this reading. The priest with perseverance and faith. Yes, okay. Persevere and have faith in the journey. Persevere and trust the process, the journey. Yes, you're in the spirit of transition. The Weaver is saying that you are the creator of your own destiny. Your life is in your own hands. You make the choice, you make the decision about your life, about your faith, about your destiny, but you need to persevere and trust that process. So Spirit is saying this is the time when you need to remain the most faithful, because yes, you are in a transitional phase. You're in the phase of perhaps also rediscovering yourself, rediscovering your potential, that part of yourself that you forgot existed, your bliss, right? Okay, the blue. Cellulite, I guess that's how you pronounce this. Salicite. Oh my god, I'm so bad with pronouncing these crystals, but this is your crystal. Act on your dreams. Okay? This is your crystal for your today. Act on your dreams. Who needs this crystal? People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. Are you this right now? Are you finding yourself in a situation like this? Because I find this so relatable, right? I feel like you're somebody who is so well aware of their potential. You're so well aware of like what you can achieve during your lifetime that sometimes it worries you. Like, you could be a person who is constantly worrying, am I doing enough? Am I far ahead enough? Like, you could be worried, are you going to reach your fullest potential in this lifetime? Are you going to be able to achieve and become who it is that you see in your head, right? That vision of you that I'm sure all of you have of yourself, where you're maybe famous or successful or wealthy or happily married, maybe happily growing a family, right? But Spirit is saying, act on your dreams. Realize what's important and keep acting on your dreams. Acting with faith, acting with perseverance. Because the peacock is saying, you are already becoming something, right? You're still not there. You still have some time to go until you really like show your feathers, right? But you're on the way. And if you're finding yourself at night worrying, am I like doing enough? Yes, Spirit is saying you are doing enough. You just need to persevere and continue. Okay, what is your last card for today? What is your final message that you need to hear before the end of today? I am insightful. You're highly intuitive and creative. Yes, I told you guys that you're creative. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky, a powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. So you're very highly intuitive, especially when it comes to creative endeavors, especially when it comes to, I feel like you have that intuition that maybe can predict trends or can predict like what's going to be, in the next couple of months or for the next couple of years. And I feel like you kind of see things ahead of time. This is why you have to trust your intuition. This is why you have to trust your instinct, your gut feeling, because you can get on things before they become something, and then you find yourself in the perfect position to, grasp the momentum, to leverage, because what matters is, who creates it first. And I feel like you're somebody you're very imaginative, right? You have such a powerful imagination. You have such powerful creative energy that is meant to be expressed. You're not a trend follower. You are a trend creator. You need to create trends. I feel like the people who are watching here, you could be on social media, you could be in the business industry, you could be in the entertainment industry, you could be, constantly finding yourself just having so many ideas, and Spirit is saying, act on those ideas, keep acting on them. You're going to be proven to be right. And I feel like this reading is supposed to be actually a major sign that your creative ideas, your instincts when it comes to creation, maybe when it comes to creating content or creating a business or something like that, is correct. And you need to move in this direction, because by summertime, there is big blow up energy for you in summer. And I feel like this is meant to find you ahead of time, to almost as like a sign, as something to prepare yourself for, because this is the time when you lock in. And by summer, you are going to have a major blow up in the area of your creative pursuit. But you need to trust and you need to have faith in this journey. Because yes, you may be worried right now. You may be having sleepless nights. Am I going to achieve this? How am I going to make all of these things happen and come to life? But you're very capable of doing something like that. You're very capable of execution. So focus in this time. Focus instead of worrying. Focus and execute. Act. That anxious feeling that you're feeling inside could be coming from not taking action. Maybe that suffocating feeling that's keeping you up at night could be coming because you're postponing things, or you keep waiting on maybe external validation before you do something. But you have to take the step first and the results will be a natural byproduct of what you take action towards. So I feel like you had a very beautiful and insightful message for today. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.